Hey, what is up everyone? This is PvT-Mitten's and I will do the second part of this Call of Duty Modern Warfare review. This is the multiplayer segment of the game, so let's get started. I do not like the multiplayer part of the game either, so that's 2 for 2. So here's the different game modes, standard game mode should I say. As you can see, there is missing from the other Modern Warfares, like for example there is no capture the flag. There is no third person mode, that kind of stuff, which is a fucking shame, but I don't know, I just feel this game was rushed a bit, but what can you do? Yeah, I just don't like the multiplayer. Now, they reckon there's night vision mode. I've never come across a fucking night map in my entire time of playing this game. Apparently it's been added in recently, so take what you want with that. You'll see a bit of ground war, gunfight, and all that there. Kill confirmed, you know what that is. Free for all, you know what that is. Private match, that's very self-explanatory. Multiplayer challenges are daily things where, like, you unlock different shit. Like, you unlock emblems and titles, which, ironically, you'd think you'd unlock the way you did in other Call of Duties, but, microtransactions probably. There's your customization. I actually think this is one of the better parts of the game. So, you know, you've got a massive amount of customized things. Should have been more guns, though, but you can customize your stuff a lot, which I really do like. In terms of multiplayer, it's one of the best features in the game, but, yeah, as you can see, there's all different things you can do. But, yeah, I just don't like the multiplayer. I feel as if the whole multiplayer doesn't have really a soul to it. If that makes any sense. It's lifeless, which is boring, that kind of thing. Very similar to the single player. The multiplayer is better than the single player, but not by much. But as you can see, you can inspect the gun, very similar to Ghost Recon Future Soldier. You know, stuff like that there. You got your perks. I've not really come across one that's broke, so that's really good. So that's the only things that are really broken in this fucking game is claymores can fuck right off. You won't see any claymore kills in this, but they're really annoying. M4s need to be nerfed, and sniper rifles are one-shot kills, which annoys me. You get your kill streaks; they're pretty straightforward as well. But dead silence is something I do want to bring up here. You do need this because the footsteps in the multiplayer are too loud. A lot of people will actually camp and listen for footsteps, and the game really does need to do something about that because it's annoying and campers can go and fuck themselves. Armory, this is blueprints and stuff like that there. I don't really pay attention to this. I believe Black Ops 3 added this in, I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's nothing I really care for. Operators, you pick one of two sides, you customize them, you pick, you know, what the character is. You can't customize them like you could, like you can't do what you could in Call of Duty Ghosts where you actually change the skin and that there. Change the character, the gender, the fucking all that there. I really like that feature. As you can see, you only just change the skin of the fucking, you know, you just change the color of the costume. That's really all it is. It's a shame they didn't follow suit of what Ghost did for that, but yeah, a lot of people don't bring up Ghost what it did, but yeah, what can you do? As you can see, same for the other faction, but yeah. Barracks is straightforward, just brings up your stats and shit. There's my stats there. But yeah, I just don't like the multiplayer. And then you got the store, which is, that's all it's on the store at the moment. So let's actually get to the first part of the game. I fucking, like, I just can't stand. So here is a texture. There's the texture issues in Grind War. I can't stand them, and it's ridiculous. So here's my experience with Grind War. You spawn killed. I can't stand this mode. It's a Battlefield wannabe, and it's fucking annoying. It's full of the most degenerate bastards I've ever met. Now, watch this. Straight after this, I spawn onto the map. I'll spawn on a teammate. Oh, look what he's doing. Even the other guy's looking at him like, you know, what the fuck you doing, mate? this is Call of Duty's grind war mode. It's pathetic. I can't stand it. I don't really see it lasting too long if Battlefield actually steps its game up and does its job, but yeah. And you're also going to see some inconsistency with damage output. The foul here, I kill someone, but how quickly the M4 drops me here is fucking gay. It is ridiculously overpowered. You'll see in a sec. But, yeah, I can't stand grind war. It's a feature I don't like. And I'm sorry there's not more footage, but I just can't stand playing it. It's just Battlefield 4 with the hell, more vehicles. So as you can see, I killed him. M4 drops me in a few shots. Watch this. I'm dead. So yeah, fuck grind war. So here is gunfight. Now you'll be happy to know I think gunfight's fantastic. I think it is the best game mode in the game, and I think it's one of the best things Call of Duty's done in a long time. It is 2v2, no health regeneration, no respawn. You essentially kill each other with the same loadout. You both have the same loadouts. So for example, we all had that gun, that sniper rifle, we all had grenades, that kind of stuff. As you can see on the left corner there, it showed us what our loadouts was. I love this game mode. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I can actually see myself, if I ever decide to actually play this game, playing this with friends and having, like some really fun 2v2s, because I really do enjoy this mode. This is where the actual proper players want to come and play and not camp like a bunch of fucking pussies, because that's what they do in this game. And this game mode is a breath of fresh air because they can't do it, because the game forces you. The game mode forces you not to do it, because if you don't, you both have to go to the same area to cap down the point. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed this game mode. One of the best features of the game. So now we'll just get to team deathmatch while I talk, and you'll see some of the bullshit that I've come across. As I said, this game is full of campers. Fucking claymores everywhere. Look at this cunt. Like, what the fuck? I haven't got any footage of claymores, but I've been in matches with claymores. Like, it's usually grind war that has it the most. I've not come across too much in other modes, but grind war in particular is fucked with claymores. Like, it's ridiculous, and you're gonna see, as I said, the M4 runs wild in this game, and they need to really patch it. Same with the fucking footsteps, because I don't have any footsteps recording, the actual audio, because I'm talking over it. But if you remember the previous video with the single player, the footsteps when we were in the that house in the night vision, that's how loud the footsteps are constantly in this. And a lot of people camp to hear footsteps, and it fucking annoys me. There needs to be a perk added to the game that removes footsteps, because I guarantee you majority of the player base will use it. The game is also cross-platform play. I believe it's PC and PlayStation, and PC and Xbox. So PlayStation doesn't play with Xbox, but both play with the PC. A lot of games are doing that now, so yeah. Suppose it's something, but yeah, it's nothing to write home about when the game itself is just utterly pointless. It's boring, lifeless, just when everyone's running around with one gun and that gun's overpowered. And the maps, I haven't talked about the maps either. The maps are very camp heavy. The maps are very none of them are memorable. Like, people can still say, to this day, oh, I thoroughly love Crossfire, or Modern Warfare 2, I thoroughly love Terminal, Modern Warfare 3, I love Dome. I can't see anyone in the next couple of years saying they like any of these maps. They're not going to be remembered, because they're just not good at all. The maps are fucking terrible in this game, especially with the spawn killing issues, because the spawn points are all over the place. As you can see, another dickhead with an M4. But as I said, the spawn points are just, they're fucked in this game. Like, I've had issues where people have spawned behind me, and it's ridiculous. It's utter fucking trash. And it's just fucked. As you can see, like, I saw the bullet come from the left. I knew someone was coming. someone was from there. He just camps and does that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fucking multiplayer to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And it's a goddamn shame because as I said in the last video, the movement in this game is fantastic. It's some of the best I've seen in a shooter. The gunplay is fantastic. It really is fantastic. But it's ruined because of the rest of it. I just don't like the multiplayer. Like, as I said, like, it's just a mess. The graphics are good. They're not as good as the single player, but they're a slight downgrade, not a fucking massive drop that you would notice. They're still very good nonetheless. Don't ask what the fuck I did there. That was a stupid of me. But as I said, the only thing I really like in the multiplayer is gunfight. I thought gunfight was utterly fantastic, and I really do enjoy the customization for the guns. Like, you know, the like attaching attachments and stuff like that there to them. I think it's really good. But I don't like the multiplayer. I don't like a single player, despite the single player having, you know, the good mission. So there's that. This here, it's just the only thing that shines through is the gunplay, because the gunplay, it's more, you know, fast paced because it's multiplayer as opposed to the grounded holding your hand like the single player was doing. But I just don't like the maps, as I said. Like, it's there's no life to them. There's nothing special, as I stated. Everyone's running around with the same shit, that kind of stuff. They need to do, like, supposedly everything's going to be free. I'll believe that when I fucking see it, but I don't believe that one bit, because this is Call of Duty we're talking about. This is Activision. Yeah, I'm just not impressed with this at all. Like, thoroughly, like, even I liked the beta. Didn't love it, didn't hate it. I thought, okay, if the rest of the game is like this and the, you know, improves upon it with the other maps and that kind of stuff, this will be a pretty good Call of Duty game. Multiplayer's disappointed me, just like the single player has. I mean, I fucking hate the single player. I hate the multiplayer in this game. As I said, like, when someone that has been with Call of Duty since the beginning, like the original one, and likes the other Call of Duties besides a few for multiplayer, and the only thing I can really say is I like gunfight, you know something's wrong. Like, I can't stand playing team deathmatch, a fucking mode that is in every Call of Duty, and I've usually always liked team deathmatch in all the Call of Duties besides a few. This is just terrible to play. It's just abysmal. It's just a mess. A lot of people have complained though about the time to kill. I think the time to kill is fine. I really do like the time to kill, but it doesn't help with, as I said, like, you know, the campers and shit. What I think they should do for the campers is, if someone's going to camp, they don't gain points. They don't get points towards the kill streaks, and they do not gain points for the team. So if they're going to camp, they're going to get punished. That's what I believe that should be done. But they're not going to do that because there's some dickheads out there that go, camping's legit. And you're just like, no, it's not. But yeah, I see that they're fucking everywhere, just sitting in corners. It's fucking ridiculous. But anyway, so overall, I can't stand the multiplayer. The only things I like, as I said, is gunfight, and I do like the customization for the guns. I really do like that. But they should have had a customization for the characters similar to Call of Duty Ghosts. The maps are terrible. They should have been better. I can see Crossfire coming. I really can see it being put into this. Unfortunately, they're going to ruin it with this game. The gunplay in that is amazing in this mode. I think it's the mode to play this gunplay in. That kind of stuff. But overall, just not impressed with this year's Call of Duty's multiplayer at all. But watch this for super camping, right? So he's in there, right? And I thought, okay, I'm going to go in for him. Are you ready for this? He's in a fucking room with a Gaddy. That, like, as I said, this is fucked in terms of the amount of cunts that camp in this game. But anyway, that is my thoughts on the multiplayer. I'm very disappointed in it, and I think it should have been better. Hopefully they do improve upon it and fix the issues that I've stated. And stay tuned for the last part of the review, guys. This is Private Mittens. Take care and see you later. Bye.